To make this cloud dough, all you really need is some cornstarch and some hair conditioner. This is going to be a really messy process, so make sure that you put down some sort of tablecloth or you do it in an area it's okay to get really dirty. Okay, all you're going to do is you're going to mix these things in a ratio of 2 to 1. So we're going to go and do 2 measurements of cornstarch. I'm using a half a cup, but you can use a full cup if you want to make a bigger batch. It all depends on how much you want to make, but the ratio is generally 2 to 1. So I've got 1 there. Do 1 more of cornstarch and then we'll add the conditioner. Okay, now I'm going to go in and add the conditioner. And this stuff is awesome because it smells super great while you're doing this. And the whole time you're playing with it, it just smells delicious, especially like if you get a nice flavor, like I've got strawberries and cream. Oh, it's so good. So pour that in. You can take a spoon and try to scrape out all the extra that's in there. And then you're just gonna mix it. And you're gonna mix it really good. I suggest using a big bowl for this because the first time I made it in a really tiny bowl and it was so hard to mix. So make sure you have enough space to mix this around real good. You're just gonna mix it really good. It's gonna start getting a little bit clumpy and that's a good sign. You want it to mix until it's all together. After a little bit, the spoon will start to be kind of useless, so you want to put that to the side and dig in with your hands. It's gonna get really messy and kind of gooey and sticky on your hands, but once it's all mixed together, it won't be so bad. Okay, once it's thoroughly mixed, if you find that it's still a little bit sticky, just add a touch more cornstarch. Just be careful doing this. If you add too much, it'll make your cloud dough really crumbly. So just add in a little bit at a time until it's not sticky anymore. All right, and you can see that has just come together really nice. It's so soft and it just feels awesome. Now if you want at this point, you can divide it into sections and add a little bit of food coloring if you want to color it. So it's probably gonna stay pretty white unless your conditioner has a really good tint to it, which isn't really common in hair conditioners. So you just take a little bit of food coloring. You only want to add just like a drop. And then add more after that if you want a deeper color. And this probably will dye your hands if you're not careful about it. So I like to squish it together a little bit first and then just kind of like smash it out and then fold it over and keep doing that so that I don't get the food coloring on my fingers as much. You can also wear gloves to do this. That would also protect your hands. I just don't have any right at the moment. So this is kind of a really pastel green. And so I don't think I like that as much, so I would probably add another drop of food coloring at this point. But I'm not gonna worry with it at this moment so that I can show you guys some more colors. This stuff is so soft and so nice. It's a really great sensory kind of thing for your kids. And my kids have been loving it. They haven't stopped playing with it since I made it. So this is kind of fun. It's kind of like, you can play with it like it's Play-Doh. It's much softer than Play-Doh and it's much more, I think, malleable. But you can create all sorts of different shapes and do different things with it. And like while you can do a lot of the things that you can do with Play-Doh with these, I actually think it's the most fun to just kind of squish it. Like, honestly, it's more fun to just squish it around than it is to actually shape it into things. Voila! cloud dough. It's fun. It's awesome. I love it. There you go. There's your easy recipe for cloud dough. Super quick to make. Only takes a few minutes and will keep your kids entertained for hours. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.